Thanks for stopping on in for today's college basketball pick video play for November 18th, 2017. If you guys are interested in getting all of our college basketball picks for today's action, you can get those over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description, and be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Heading into this one, I'm going to be talking about this contest here between Texas Arlington and BYU and who we feel has the better betting edge against the spread. Should be a pretty interesting matchup. Both these teams are picked to finish pretty well in their respective conferences. Texas Arlington over in the Sun Belt, BYU in the WCC. Texas Arlington, they opened the year not with the greatest result by any means. It was their home opener against Loyola Marymount. The Mavericks came into that one as about 15-point favorites or so. They really struggled. They were trailing for quite a large portion of that home opener, but they rallied down the final stretch, about the final 10 minutes. They really picked up their play as they went on to pick up that win at the end of the day by a final of 85-80, but it wasn't as easy as the Mavericks expected probably going into that one, especially behind their home court advantage. But now they're going out on the road today in a very tough road atmosphere. If they dig themselves a similar kind of hole today, it won't be as easy to dig out of. Not just given the fact that BYU is a lot better team than Loyola Marymount, but also trying to do so in a tough road atmosphere is just very difficult in college basketball. But still, this UT Arlington team, they're a popular pick to go on to win the Sun Belt League title. They have a lot of veteran talent, returning to a team that has had success in recent years. And we'd like to see this UT Arlington squad make a run to the NCAA tournament this year, just given the fact that they have had success in recent years. They have a veteran group, and they have the tools to perhaps do that at the end of the year, but it's not going to be easy given the fact that the Sun Belt, it's a very competitive conference from top to bottom. Almost any team from this particular conference could make a run at the end of the year in the Sun Belt tournament and earn that automatic bid. 12 teams in the league, not going to be easy for the Mavericks, but they'll certainly have a pretty good opportunity to do so. But coming into this one, should be a great test for them. BYU, they have a great home court advantage, and BYU, they came through for us in really impressive fashion the other day. They went on the road against Princeton. They went into that one as about 4 or so point underdogs, and they ended up winning that one straight up by a final of 65-56. BYU did it with their defense against Princeton, but typically the Cougars like to play at a much faster pace. They'll get a chance to do that today here behind their very strong home court advantage. They should be able to dictate action a little bit better on their home court than they were able to do on the road. In their home opener against MVSU, the Cougars blew out that overmatched opponent by a final of 91-61. It was a little more up-tempo matchup, but BYU, they are expected to have a lot of success this year. Again, probably 20-plus wins, certainly not out of the question. But they are picked to finish behind Gonzaga and St. Mary's in the WCC, which is very top-heavy again this year. And Elijah Bryant, he's been great thus far. He's averaging about 24.5 points per game through 2 contests. And he's been looking really confident with his game. So we didn't like what we saw out of UT Arlington through the first 30 minutes of their home opener, and it'll be interesting to see how the Mavericks look here today in a tough environment. BYU, they've gotten off to a nice start. We like the Cougars to handle their business as they go on to win and cover the spread against the Mavericks, right now giving about 6.5 points. So again, we're siding with BYU here behind that home court advantage to get the job done. And again, guys, if you're interested in getting all of our college basketball plays, you can get those over at stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description, and be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping on in, and we hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.